You really want me to hit it? We're hitting the things and stuff. Yeah. All right. Do you want to take our roll call for us?
Sure. Commissioner Sherman,
Here.
Commissioner Belomo,
Here.
Commissioner Stanton,
Here.
Commissioner Shriepel,
Here.
Chair Dodrell is absent. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So first thing is just to approve the meeting minutes from September. Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes. A motion to approve them. And a second.
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, and we don't have any citizens online or here, so we can go ahead and go right to the trick or trot business. You guys ready? Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind. We currently have 151 children registered for the trick or trot. Yes. So I have 131 goodie bags made. I'm thinking that I'm not going to make any more for right now. I have supplies for more that I'm going to bring with me because last year we had over 100 kids sign up and we only had 73, I believe, come. So I'll have extra things with me. I do have 177 medals, so we should be good there. I don't know if you guys, would that be your thought too? I think it's going to rain more than like that day it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming not everyone will show up. I mean, I want them to, but I'm kind of, right. So that's my plan with that. Last year I had to take like all the candy out of the goodie bags because it couldn't be saved and it was a lot of work. So I'm going to stop at where I'm at. So I have all the goodie bags, all the medals. I'm going to bring clipboards. Several people printed out waivers online. I had them also in the registration. They indicated if they could print online or not. So I have more waivers here. For the actual day, you're picking up the things, right?
I could either load them up tonight if we have, or I could come back and tomorrow and grab all the stuff either way.
You can ask Sadie, is that possible for him to take like tables and things tonight? Or would it be better?
I'm trying to think if we have meetings scheduled. Yeah, how many do you think you need?
What did they say they have the list?
I think we said we were going to do 2 tables.
Canopy,
Canopy.
2, 3, whatever it was, the power cord, PA system, banners, and yard signs.
It'd probably be better if we could gather it all up for you because
Okay.
it's kind of all over the building.
Oh, perfect.
So could you come tomorrow?
Yeah, no
sometime?
problem.
Okay,
Do it before a certain time.
before 5?
Yeah, I can be here.
Okay,
That's no problem. Yeah.
perfect.
Do we want to get as many easy ups as we can to kind of like create a shelter area to
Yes.
start?
So we have, how many do we have with the city?
We put up,
It's like 10 or something.
we put up like 5 for the art thing.
But
Yeah.
Brent, those weren't all from here. Like one was mine. I think Brent brought a couple.
I've got one too.
But
I also have a big carport thing. It's kind of cumbersome to set up, but it's huge.
I think really so we definitely need the table covered where we have all of the waivers. And like the things being handed out. But I don't know beyond that how much we want to cover up. Last year, my husband was able to help. He will not be there to help us set up things. So that kind of, that's harder for me. I'm used to having him. He does a lot with us usually, but we won't have that. Like I won't be able to bring his things. But I don't know what else you want to cover. We do have, so he's bringing the PA. So wherever we have that, we should have it covered.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was thinking just like where the kids are going to start at. We should just try to set up a few so as many as possible could stay out of the rain.
Okay, and we can kind of play it by ear too. Who knows? Like today, I mean, it was dry for a long period of time. We can tell what's going to happen with the weather. And then Stephen, if you want to start the race, do like that part of it. And then we'll bring like chalk to draw the arrows. We're just doing the small circle. I'll bring crepe paper for the finish line. We do have the arch they ran through last year. My husband was going to try and check it. It got a hole in it last year. He hasn't been able to. I'm hoping before then we can check it, but if not, we'll just like do the line across. I have music, like kid friendly spooky sound Halloween music for it. What time did we say? Did we say 2 or
2 p.m.
2 p.m. to meet, or 1:30? I can't remember. Last year we had people coming really early. We set up, last year we got there at like noon to set up, but we don't need to do that early, but I was thinking maybe 1:30 would be better. Okay. I think 1:30 too. All right. And then we talked about before handing out the goodie bags and the medals at the finish line, but then I remembered, and I can't remember if we talked about it at the meeting, that the way I made sure that they had a waiver was they gave me the waiver to get the goodie bag. And even if they printed it out online, they'll still have it. And so I'll trade. We can trade them. That way we can make sure we have a waiver.
Were we able to get a Spanish language one?
I emailed, and do you know the answer to that?
No, but I can, I mean, I know the answer is we haven't got it ready yet, but I can have that done tomorrow.
Okay,
You
so
want
maybe
me-
you could grab a few of those. I don't know how many it was. What do you think?
25, 20 or 20.
Yeah, because they don't have a date on them and we can use them next year.
Oh,
So if
okay.
it's too many, like this is from last year, we didn't put a date on it specifically, so
Oh,
we could
okay.
reuse it. So-
25.
Sure. Yeah, we did have a couple people ask last year
Yeah.
and we didn't have them, so that would be awesome. And what else am I forgetting? Oh, does anyone, and this is more of a Brent question, I think, because he was going to reach out, but our princess girls, Jerry's daughter, does anybody know about that? I don't either. Brent was gonna see if she wanted to come again. Okay,
I'll bring first aid again. To not
Excellent.
use- To
For your
to-
child.
To hopefully use on
on only
no
your
one,
child.
but not my child.
Yeah, I keep watching the registration and I'm just like, oh my gosh, more people. And then someone was talking about last night on Facebook. So hopefully, it's a great number. I would love for it to stay right there. I'm like, oh my gosh, if it goes over 170, like when I bought this many medals, I was like, oh, there'll be plenty extra. So it's exciting. But so all of us are going to be there. Yay. Excellent. Okay. Any questions about that?
I can be about like 4:30. I can be
4:30,
around. Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
And is the PA system something you borrow from us, or is that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the bullhorn situation.
So we are using the PA system now. I don't have,
Okay.
because I borrowed from my old school and I
Okay,
don't work there
yeah.
anymore. But the PA thing,
Hopefully that'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
The bullhorn was so feedbacky.
yeah, and I feel like we used the PA. What did we use it for? Did we use it for?
No,
No, we still.
I just shouted.
Yeah. Okay. We used it maybe. I don't know, but we borrowed it for something else, I feel like, too. Because I was thinking if it plugs in. Oh, do we have the key also for the building that's there? He needs that too, so we can, if we need to plug things in.
Get that.
Okay. I think that's everything.
Yeah, I had the canopy, the tables, power, PA banners, whatever the banners were.
The banners look like, they're just like they say trick or trot, and
Oh,
there's one that we hang it up on the building, and then we have little like yard
Yard
signs
signs.
that say trick or
Okay.
trot. In saying that, I'm thinking things to hang the sign with. I will bring some zip ties. I think that's how we hung it, and rope. We have like a bucket of rope. And then we can hang that sign up. Okay. Anything else?
So meet at Campanella, 1:30.
1:30.
Perfect.
Yep. And then what we did before, oh, I know one other thing we had, but Brent also brought this. Is we blocked off that parking lot with he had a couple cones that he
Right.
brought from the church, and we blocked off the parking lot. So that was like a safe area where people could gather.
Yeah.
Does the city have any cones? Do we
How
have,
many-
what do you think? Like 3?
Yeah. We would do it.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Anything else? Okay. I feel pretty good. I have everything ready to go. The medals are super cool. It's the same ribbon, but it's like a glittery pumpkin. I think they're awesome. They agree.
Still have to register Henry too, so you're gonna
Are
get at
you
least one
kidding?
more.
I know my friend was like, I didn't register my girls yet. And like, you need to register them. Don't tell me that. All right. Check trick or trot. Winter event candy cane hunt. So it's up to us if we want to do a winter event in the candy cane hunt. I don't know if you guys saw in the email from Brent. So usually we don't do meetings in November or December. But if we want to do the winter event, we would need to meet to figure out what we were doing. So keep that in mind. I really liked the candy cane hunt. I don't have a lot of time right now to put into that. So it's kind of up to you guys what you can do, want to do. Like I will gladly help, but I don't have a lot of time to put into it. So what do you guys think?
I actually am doing a lot of work on the next item, which the small amount of time I've allotted to that to each week, like it'll never get done if I don't keep that, you know. like,
If you guys have ideas, I can do, I have time, but you guys have ideas.
Like what we did before was like a scout, there was like a clue that went to each park and then they had to go and just like find where it was and get a picture of it. And we can do something just like that and make new clues. It's similar. It's been 2 years. Or we can do something totally different. The last time Chris and I just made up a scavenger hunt based on ideas that we did with our kids.
Mhm.
I can do something like that, but I will not be around for December to enact anything.
The part that is a challenge is that we used to have someone who could do a lot of things on the internet for us and like set up websites. And that's how we submitted. They would like submit the pictures. So that piece is something that we'd have to figure out. So we do still have the candy cane, the signs, and we could just redo clues. And that part's not the hard part. I think figuring out the logistics of turning in, and we also have to figure out what the prize is going to be. And doing that whole part.
What was the prize last
It
time?
was a $5 gift card to Yo Treats for the first 50 people. And I don't even think we got to
Yeah, more than
50.
How did they collect the prize?
We mailed it to them.
It was during COVID.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it was like we had to do a totally virtual hands-off
Got it.
event.
Because if we did it to where they could come here and turn it in, we could cut out the whole internet part. Like we could just have the like I said last time, you have like a word on the back of each one, and then they could just put the clues together into like a sentence and bring it here. And I could go put out the signs.
and you could just email the pictures instead of using a form.
That's true.
We actually did, but we did some coloring contest for our kids where that's how they did it. They're just like, taking pictures of your kids' artwork and send it to here. It's just an email address.
Well, we could, so I think, are you talking about if we put like a word on the back of each sign and it created a phrase and then they've brought the phrase here instead of taking pictures?
Yeah, and it could be like happy holidays, everyone, or something, something like bland like that, and put it across. How many parks is there? Did you say last time you used 4?
No, we have like 9 or 10 signs.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it could be decent. If they went to all
Yeah.
9, it could be a decently long thing. And the candy cane signs are
They're
They're
like,
big.
they're like this big.
oh, interesting.
They're
Like not to be
on-
mistaken, or like, you know.
yeah, they're pretty decent sized.
Oh, okay, and you would just put them like next to like the sign, like the park signs, or you just put them around the park?
We hid them in the park. Some of the parks are hard to hide things in.
Some of them were like zip tied to a fence kind of.
Mhm.
Got it. I have no problem. I could totally like go around and like put the signs out and that type of thing. Like it wouldn't be too much of a hassle. And like you said, if we did like you just email in the phrase with your name and
Yeah.
address, we could do the mailing, the gift card again, or we could figure something out.
As far as the gift card goes, staff would probably prefer that they like come pick them up here at City Hall
Oh,
and we would hand them out. just because it's better for our audit to see, to be able to track those receipts.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
If we want to do that, we kind of need to plan it like right now. You guys want to,
Do you still have the signs?
we have this,
Yeah.
Brent has the signs.
And then it was just, how did people first get clued into it? They just
I
looked
did it
for
on
them?
Facebook.
It was on Facebook and I.
And I think we put flyers at the library. No, the library wasn't open. It was
no,
all on
nothing was
Facebook.
open, It was all virtual, and there may have been a link in the water bill or something. Do we send something?
I
else
think
out?
we sent something in the water
There
bill.
was,
Oh, okay.
it was all virtual, because nothing was open, which is why we mailed things.
Right.
It's totally a.
The water bill seems to work well.
Mm-hmm. The water bill bumped this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I think. I love the candy cane hunt and I think it's a great idea. If we do it though, we need to like figure out a phrase right now and maybe it's not all the. Maybe we figure out a few parks and like. Parks are fun in the winter too. Parks are fun in like something with parks
Right.
outside. In winter.
And it's the same phrase on each one or?
I have one word and then they,
one word for each,
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
and, like, so if you had like your 9 parks, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that number 1
Yeah.
would be,
and maybe if they didn't find them in order, should it go in order or should they be scrambled?
Parks are very, very, very.
I think hard to kind of when they visit, but if we numbered them and then
Yeah,
you could even put like, like you have your numbers underneath, I think it could just be in order.
what about enjoy Estacada Parks all year long? It's not very festive.
Yeah, you could do like happy holidays from Parks and Rec.
So we don't need to use them all.
No, because some are less.
And also then we'll have backup signs because we had a few disappear last year.
I think if we don't use all of them, then they know it's not just, I have to go to every park and find
Mhm.
it. It would be figuring out what the clue is for which park. Like, I think it'd be great to skip the portal.
Come on.
It's just, yeah. There's not a lot there to go just hang out at.
Happy holidays from Estacada Parks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. What do you guys think?
You just want to do 5 signs? Do that.
What do you think?
I kind of like, even the one you just threw out, which parks are fun in the winter too. That's 7 words. And then if you wanted to make it 8, it'd be Estacada.
Estacada Parks are fun in the winter too.
Yeah. The only thing about doing this in the recording that people can look up is they can skip the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna happen. I'm sure the kids are gonna log in.
I won't post the video until after the event.
It is targeted at kids. If kids are going and watching our videos.
I think
They
there's
will
a
watch
problem.
anything on YouTube.
There's a
This
problem.
gets posted to YouTube. They'll see it.
They'll
They'll
go
get
viral.
praise. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Very plugged in children.
Yes.
So. This is great, but we need 8 clues for 8 different signs. Are we willing to do that? Do people have time?
I can make up
Is there-
I can try to make up the clues. It shouldn't be.
I mean, we can all try and make a couple and just email them.
Or just, yeah, even just
Other-
make a drive document and just throw some clues. If we,
That's a
each-
great idea.
if we each did 2 clues,
Yes.
we would have 8.
Okay,
I think we can.
that's perfect.
You make, like, you just make like kind of riddly or something.
Yeah, I wonder if we have,
I know I had that one because I made it last time. I think we did a different something like this for parks too.
because we did 2. We did
Okay,
one
yeah.
where we like found the things, but then we did like the one you and Chris did, like we went and we
Okay.
sat at that bench and we looked for like the different
Yeah.
murals. There was a
There
couple.
different, it was more activity based, and then the other one was more like riddles. They were all riddles, like either plays on words or something to get them to go to the different parks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
And
that would be.
I know I had that, we could probably do the same thing. I doubt anyone kept them or remember most of it. It was just for families to be able to go out and do
Yeah,
something.
we could probably use some of the same because they are in good spots.
I can work on that, and if we have a good, we can do a shared drive or something like that to put together and
Why don't we, do you want to see, Kalika, if you can just find the doc and then email it to us and we can see if we just want to like pick 8 of them and maybe change things a little bit?
yeah, we can maybe take it and modify it slightly.
Mhm. And then we need to. And Brent, I'm sure Brent helped with up the signs before, so I'm sure it would be fine, like the part of just like we could. Pick a date and put them up, but that's like, we have to figure out what dates we're doing it to. Like
Mhm.
when it's starting, when it's ending. What we're doing for the prize. And. A doc, like a advertisement for it, like a. You know,
Do you want us to do like the month of December?
from December 1st through the 31st,
Yeah.
sounds great. That includes
And we
Christmas.
can do just like $5 yo treats again, or is there any other place in town that would be? Maybe something like that?
No, I like your treats, I like, I love supporting your treats, I'm trying to think what else we could.
Do we give out something warm?
Yo treats need support in the winter because it's cold.
That's true, that's true.
Although they do have now the warm nuts, which are amazing. If you haven't tried them, that's my plug for Yo treats.
I think I'm,
I think Yo treats was great. Good with Yo treats?
Yeah.
Okay,
and that's easy. If you wanna-
I think, I don't know how much of a budget we have. Should we do the first 50 again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I will look and see if I have like the things we posted on Facebook and can modify. Like I think we did like a little flyer thing or just a blurb. I can do that for the water bill. So that would need to go out in the November. Wait, if we did it December 1st, it would need to go out in the November water bill, correct?
It would have to, because we've already done our October bill, so.
Okay, and
So
when
it
does
would go
that,
out the last week in November.
last week in
So yeah,
November?
that would probably be good timing.
Perfect, okay. I can do that, so I'll make like a little blurb for the water bill.
I found it.
Awesome, you want to email it to us right now? I won't look at it right now, but that way I have it. And then maybe we can just look and see if those work. And then do we want to do Estacada Parks are fun in the winter too, or happy holidays from Estacada Parks, or enjoy Estacada Parks all year long? Which phrase would you like? So enjoy Estacada Parks all year long is 6 words. Happy holidays from Estacada Parks is 5. Estacada Parks are fun in the winter too is 8.
Maybe let's submit our clues and see what we come up with, and then
How many clues do we have, Kalika?
I-
Sorry.
Just trying to find all your guys' email.
Does if it has all the parks, the names, just, I can always come up with other ones too, tell me.
I know there was one for every single one. Just one, let's see, okay, yeah, there was 10 locations and 10 clues. It was Wade Creek City Park, the Ranger Trail, Veteran Memorial, Overlook Fort Neighborhood Park, Cazadero Heights Park, Cascadia Ridge Park, the Portal, the Library, City Hall, and Campanella.
Yeah, and the library one was back behind there where we can't use anymore, or we can't use right now because it's not open yet.
Yes, but maybe it will be.
It should be open by then. Right?
Maybe.
Last week of June.
so how many was that total?
10.
10, okay.
But like I said, like some of those, like
the
I
portal.
wouldn't necessarily do the portal and I
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily do like the ranger trail.
Right.
What
So
was the 6 word difference?
the sixth one was enjoy Estacada Parks all year long. The 5 was happy holidays from Estacada Parks.
Let's go for the 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
enjoy Estacada Parks all year long. That's the winner. Okay, so then we can like email Brent and then just figure out, we'll just write on the back of them.
Some of these aren't very good, so the blocks should be definitely taken out.
Just write on the back of them with a marker, the word, and I think that's easy. I feel like we could do that without having to have a meeting in November. Does everyone
I
feel
would
good
agree.
with that?
Yeah.
In the order you put, like, the first part will be the first clue and they get the word and then
Mhm.
that'll just be like down like that.
Mhm.
It should be easy enough.
Okay. And like I helped Brent put them up and like we all just kind of kept a watch over, Kalika can't because she'll be gone, but we kind of kept our eye out and like people posted things on Facebook too, like I went here and this sign was gone. The one at the library disappeared because they didn't know we were putting it there. We didn't think about selling them. So if back there is open, that would be a phenomenal place for a brand new clue. And it would be great. All right, so I will make the blurb for the water bill. I'll email Brent about adding the words enjoy Estacada Parks all year long to the back of the signs. Kalika is going to email us the clues so we can look and edit and pick 6 that we like or somehow make them work better. Everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Cool. And then you can help maybe help Brent
Yeah.
put them out.
Yeah, sure.
Since he did that part last year, which was awesome. All right. Ready, Steven? Adventure tour update.
I
Let's
know,
do it.
it's actually like, one of the things I realized as I was coming here is that because I'm not doing this on Zoom, I can't screen share right now, but I actually have a front end that's like really far along. It's got all the animation design and everything. It's fed by a CMS, which is done. So it's getting really close. And then I'm keeping it really, really simple. It's like, the design itself is really fun. Basically, you come in and it just has like, these layers that are dynamically drawn where it kind of looks like you're looking at like hills and rivers and stuff like that, that has like the name of the activity and a little graphic with each one. And then just as you click it, it's just like that part, all the rest kind of moves away and it just reveals a little thing that's just like a little blurb about that category of activity that you could do. And then there's just like, some check boxes for things to do there. And then some little links to like resources and just information about it. And then the way that having it save the stuff so that you can like kind of keep this as your own logbook. It's just there's no passwords or anything. It's just that you can go in and use it, and then if you want to save it, you just put in your phone number or email address, and it sends you a code just one time. There's never a password, and then I'm not using that to like spam people or anything. It's just there's one spot where this is kept, and it's completely passwordless, which is really. And then once you get a cookie, I'm making it so it never expires. So if you go there on your phone, it will always work on your phone. And then there's also like a sharing version of it too, so that you can like, if you wanted to share your log out and show like all the things that you've done, then there's a link that you can go to where it basically presents all the activities that you've done, sort of like the site, but it takes all the checkboxes and stuff out and just lists kind of lists all your accomplishments, and then we can use that to the next thing from there would be figuring out like what's the information, what we want to do with that. Do we want to give people like some sort of award for doing all the things and stuff? So, and each one has kind of like different, like as I've been filling in the content, we'll go through when I actually present it, but it's kind of like different levels of like what could kids do, what could like someone who's very adventurous do, what could someone who has like accessibility needs do in the space and that. So.
And is it all through it's all through a website?
Yeah, so it's all web-based. I also have localization in there, so you will be able to choose different languages. So I have it set up so it's just arbitrary, but we'll try to do English and Spanish to start.
That's cool.
Yeah, so for every activity, you can just slap in however many languages you want. So
do you have like a feature where like, once they complete something, they get like a little, like a little, like, do you have a profile, like, and you get like little achievements as you do things or anything like that, or?
Yeah, and so that's the idea, is that you have like, you're checking stuff off, but then there's also like there's a version of it that you look at where it is just kind of like a summary of like everything that you've done, and it's kind of like your sharing page, but it's also it's kind of where you go to look at, it's like your little trophy case.
Oh,
that you log,
nice.
So
That's cool.
but yeah, I'll actually I have it running locally on my machine. Actually, this week I was hoping to put it somewhere on the web and maybe just do like put it behind a password for now and just to share it internally, just so if anyone wants to see it.
I know you put a lot of work.
Yeah,
So
I
long.
mean, it's I have not a ton of time to put into it, but I've been able to, I was able to find some time this summer, and I'm really happy with how far along it is right now.
All right. Guys, we're at the end. November and December meeting dates. Right? I think we're good.
I think we should meet on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
On Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think, so the way it usually works is that Thanksgiving week, sometimes we have met, I think that, but like, I know I can't, parent teacher conferences.
I'll be on, so.
And then December, I think we historically have not met. And I think we can get the winter event done through there. And I don't think we have anything else, because we did Campanella, we did the park, we chose the stuff for Cascadia Ridge. I think we're good. Everybody good with just no meetings in November and December?
Yeah, Kenny can have.
All right,
Do over email and drive.
Yeah.
So.
excellent. All right. Anything else anybody wants to share? Awesome. I think we're done. And adjourn our meeting. Yay.